If you're interested in an INFP woman, what should you not do? Find out in this video. Hey everyone, so I asked INFP women in a Facebook group about what turned them off about a guy that they did like. Just, so I can share it with you guys. If there's anyone out there who is interested in an INFP woman, I can't even say it right. I can't even say women right. My gosh. Or if you're an INFP woman and maybe you can relate, I wanted to share it with you guys, and everyone who shared their thoughts with me, they know I'm making this video, but I'm not going to share their names. So yeah, I was very upfront. I let them know I was making a video about it. So just to be clear, I asked them about what turned them off about a guy that they were already interested in, not just, about a guy that they aren't interested in the first place. This is like, okay, you were interested in this guy, and then the guy did something. What was it that turned you off? So if you're interested, let's check it out. I really wanted to like this guy. He was tall, good looking, and seemed nice, but I did not feel much chemistry, if any. We went to see Secretariat. I love horses. The movie gave me the feels, and as we were leaving, he asked me how long horses live. I did not want to think about horses dying, and I got really offended. This sounds so trite, I know. I'm just so sensitive about animals, and he made me think about death, and I was not having it. I'm such an idealist and cannot deal with anyone bringing me down or being negative for no reason. I don't like being like this, but I am like this. Okay, so I'm an INFP, in case you didn't know, and I can agree with that. Yeah, like we love, most of us, we really love animals, and yeah, we are sensitive, and it's like, why? I would ask the guy, like, why did you do that? She's talking about something she loves, and why do you have to be negative about it? Just like, hey, let's think about your favorite animal dying. Like, what, dude? Slap. What is wrong with you? So there's a tip, guys, okay? If not just an INFP woman, but anyone, if they're talking about something they love, don't be negative about it. And then you're like, ooh, why doesn't she like me anymore? Because you were negative about something she loves. Like, hello. He didn't listen when I said I didn't want to do something repeatedly. I got talked into it. I was embarrassed, and my respect for him plummeted. Broke up with him soon after. It wasn't even a big event, but I didn't like feeling pressured or not believed when I spoke my wishes. Turns out he's now a big Trumper now, so I dodged a bullet for sure. Wow. So yeah, that's a big thing. Someone who just doesn't listen to you. And, she said she didn't want to do something repeatedly, and he still kind of pressured her to do it. And it doesn't matter what it is. Like, if someone says they don't want to do something, it's just be respectful. Like, don't pressure someone. So I definitely agree with her breaking it off with him, because you don't need someone like that. That's not going to respect you. So guys, respect a woman's wishes. Respect anyone's wishes. If someone says they don't feel comfortable doing something, don't pressure them, okay? Park in the disabled parking. 2 guys did that. Yep, I agree. To me, when you park in disabled parking and you don't need to, you're just a jerk. I don't want to be with the jerk. She doesn't want to be with the jerk. Like, that just shows you're a jerk and you're just not sensitive. Reason why I decided not to be in a relationship: different pretenders. He mentioned that he doesn't like sitting alone in silence. It's hard to sit with your own thoughts, dude. Probably an extrovert. Not that all extroverts are bad, but just like, you have to get to know yourself, okay? It's kind of draining to be with someone that always has to be like talking all the time, and yeah. He was excited about how organized I am and told me that I can take over every aspect of his life, money included. Not looking for a project, dude. Wow, totally agree with that. Yeah, I don't want to be your mom. So he voice called me on WhatsApp twice. Of course, I did not answer. What the F, dude? Okay, that one, I think it depends on the person and how long you've been in a relationship, you've been dating. Like, obviously, if it's your boyfriend, yeah, I think it's okay for him to voice call me. If it's someone that I just getting to know, that might be a little creepy. He mentioned that sometimes he hits his cat. Oh my gosh. So you would do that to our kids, so I might kill you, so I will save your life by not continuing this interaction. Yeah, red flag. Any aggression towards animals, like, run. There's anyone you meet with aggression towards animals, run. Not just dating wise, friend wise, like, report them. No, that's absolutely unacceptable. He mentioned his ex 3 times. Take some time and solve your stuff, dude. Yeah, mentioning your ex a lot, bad sign. He gave me a deadline. Really now, dude? I don't know what deadline she's talking about, so I can't really comment on that. So for some of them, I would need a little bit more context about what, background, but for the most part, I think those are reasonable reasons to not continue seeing someone. I had an ex that punched a hole into my bedroom door. What? I broke up with him not long after that. He also yelled at old people and had a habit of lying to people. It only lasted for 3 months, and I think it was 3 months too many. Oh my gosh, wow. Punching a hole in the bedroom? Yeah, aggression. Dude, go get some help. You don't need a girlfriend, you need anger management, okay? And then he also yelled at old people and had a habit of lying to people. Yeah, I definitely agree. That just shows you're a jerk. You're yelling at old people? What is wrong with you, dude? Like, unless the old person was trying to murder you or something, why are you yelling at old people? And then lying? Whew, yeah. Lying, automatic, bye. I don't put up with liars at all. No. Like, because if you let someone get away with a lie, you're rewarding that behavior, and they're like, okay, she let me get away with that, so that means I can keep lying. So I have 0 tolerance for it. So yeah, if you lie, bye. That kind of rhymed. Texting, calling too frequently. Oh my gosh, yeah. Also, that depends on like where you are in the relationship. If you're just starting out, you're just dating, like you're just, yeah, that's just, calm down, dude. Like, you're gonna push me away by texting and calling too much. It's like, that's what some guys don't realize. They think that or sometimes, women do this too. Like, they think if I text and call all the time, that means like she's gonna know I'm interested and she's gonna love it. It's like, yeah, you're like overly interested. You're like trying too hard. No one is attracted to tryhards. Like, it's not attractive. Like, have a life. Don't, overburden people with texting and calling. The only person I would want to hear from that often is the person I'm in love with. If I'm not in love with you, we're not dating, I don't need to hear from you that much, okay? Don't pressure me or I am gone. Bragging about money. Oh yeah, whew, that is a big turn off. I agree. She said that's a sure turn off. That is for me too. You're bragging, not just about money, but anything, like your career. Like, it's good to be proud, but just bragging and being arrogant, like, oh my gosh, shut up. Like, I don't care. I don't care about your car, your money. Like, how are you as a person? Are you a good person? If that's what they think I would fall in love with, they are very wrong. No curiosity as to my history or family. Oh, that, I agree with everything, girl. Yep. Bragging about money, definitely a turn off. And then no curiosity as to my history or family. Yep. Because I have been on dates where I'm asking them questions and I give, I kind of wait like to see if they ask me anything, and it's like they don't have any curiosity about finding out anything about me, and I'm just like, why am I here? Like, what, you asked me on this date? Like, so you're not interested in getting to know me? Yeah, definitely big turnoffs. I've stopped dating a guy because he didn't like my cats or cats in general. Yep, agree. I have a dog, and if you don't like my dog or dogs, it's not gonna happen. Other turnoffs would be being too shallow. Yep, I agree. In thought generally. If we can't talk about or explore deep topics, then I feel like we can't go deeper into a relationship because I'm into weird topics. Definitely agree. Yep. I like deep conversations, not shallowness. And I will almost always lose interest immediately in a man if he says, "You're so quiet," or say that I'm shy. Yeah, I agree, girl. I agree. I've had this happen a few times, and each time my smile drops and I go into flight mode. Yep. I agree. Don't. Yeah, I can't even count. If I could count the times that people were like, "You're so quiet. Why are you so quiet?" I'd be so rich. I can't even count. But yeah, it's just annoying. Like, because a lot of times when people say that, they don't even try to get to know me, and it's like, maybe if you actually like ask me about my life, or some kind of, if you showed some indication that you're trying to get to know me as a person, I might actually open up. But you're just like, "You're so quiet." It's like, what, you want me to just like blah 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 blah, just open my mouth for like nothing, like just so I can make noise like you? Like, no. I just feel like people like that, when they say you're so quiet or I'm shy, like, to me it's just like a sign that, yeah, we're just not gonna get along. Like, we're not gonna be friends. Not even friends. Yeah, like none of my friends have said those things to me. That's why I'm their friend. Because they just get me, and they actually took the time to get to know me. And you know, the guys that I dated that I really liked as well, they weren't just like, to them it's like maybe I was quiet, but it was like, let me get to know her, you know, and see if she can open up. It wasn't like, she's quiet. Why are you so quiet? It's like, oh my God. Yeah, I don't think I've ever become friends with someone who was like, or dated someone who was like, you're so quiet. Like, if they say that to me, I'm just like, yeah, just get out of here. Like, you're out of my life. I don't need you. You're obviously not going to get me, so there's no point. I'm not going to try to convince you. One thing that turns me completely off is a bleepy man. B-I-T-C-H-Y man. One who gossips is the most unattractive kind of man. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's true. I don't like gossip at all. I'm not friends with gossipy people. It's just, to me, that's not fun. Some people think gossip is fun. I don't. I think it's kind of a jerky thing. And, you know, when I see people gossiping, I'm just like, they're probably saying this stuff. Maybe they're saying this kind of stuff about me when I'm not here. So it's like, why would I want to be friends with people like that? You know, like, and it's just, it's just like, don't you have anything else to do in your life other than gossip about people? To me, it's just sad. Like, you don't have any other hobbies? Like, you're just gonna like talk about people? So yeah, I definitely agree, girl. A definite turn off as well. I was dating a guy who, in hindsight, I was not at all compatible with. I was young and head over heels for him until he made one comment. See? With one comment, you can turn us off. He was visiting me for the weekend and had a cold sore. I'm into all things natural and read that alum, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but alum was a natural remedy that works to help heal them. So naturally, I told him this, and his reply was, I'll try it. Maybe your hippy dippy SHIT will work. That was the beginning of the end for that relationship. Ooh. I felt that he belittled my interest when I was genuinely trying to help. If you were wondering, my hippy dippy SHIT did work for that a-hole. Good girl. I'm glad you got rid of him. I definitely agree. Like I said, when someone shows you something they're passionate about, don't insult it. Especially us INFPs, we're so passionate about things we love. When we love something, we love it hard, okay? Whether it's animals, our favorite movie, our favorite book, people, whatever. Like, and I just don't understand, why do people have to insult something that a person loves? It's just, to me, that just shows immaturity, jerkiness. Like, I don't know if jerkiness is a word, but I would not want to be with someone like that. So, if you can take one tip from this video, guys, or anyone interested in an INFP woman, don't insult the things we love. And also, it takes us a while to open up to people, to trust you, feel comfortable opening up to you. And if we're sharing something we're passionate about and then you insult it, you're just like, it's really hurtful. And it's like, we opened up to you, it took us a while, we trusted you, and then you decided just to like crush our soul, by insulting something we love. So just don't do it. Why do people have to be such jerks? Like, just don't insult things we love. Just don't. I'm not saying you have to be just as passionate and say that you love it too. I don't want someone who's a yes man, who's like, yes to everything, I love this. No, I want you to have your own thoughts, your own opinions, but there's a way to disagree, or maybe say you're not as into it. There's a way to say that in a more respectful, diplomatic way than just being like, oh, you're hippy dippy, If you don't know, learn. Take a communication class. Look up to people who are able to communicate well with people and see how they respond to things. And maybe they don't agree with it, but they're able to respectfully disagree. Learn that before dating. That might help you, okay? I don't agree. I'm like, if you INFPs, like, we have our own opinions and values and things like that. And if I disagree with something, there's a way I can say it without being like, you freaking think. Like, just be like, yeah, I just kind of think of it differently like that without being a jerk about it. There is a way to do it. My ex-girlfriend and I broke up because I feel a lot of pressure from her. See, there we go, pressuring people. Ugh. I mean, I did receive a lot of love and attention from her. She showered me with gifts, but instead of feeling joy, I feel burdened by her affection. Yeah, probably trying too hard. Stop trying too hard. Stop smothering. Do not smother an INFP. No. Then she started talking about our future together and stuff like marriage and having kids, and that is a lot of pressure from me, or for me. She probably meant for me. You see, that time, all I want is to enjoy our time together and grow individually. So yeah, probably like her girlfriend was, moving a little bit too fast. I want to have a strong foundation first before heading to that direction, and I really hate it before someone plans for me. I hated being told what to do and stuff like that. So yeah, yep. Do not tell an INFP what to do unless we ask for advice. We have our values and very strong convictions, and we don't really like unsolicited advice. So don't do it unless we ask for help and the advice. We don't want to hear it. So that's just the truth. So but yeah, just we're introverts too. I think INFPs are one of the most introverted introverts, if that makes sense. I think we like our alone time more than other introverts. Yeah, like I said, we have our own values and ideas of what we want and things like that, and so we don't like feeling pressure to make a decision or move really fast, especially if we're not comfortable yet with you, like with a relationship. It's like, okay, we need to like take it slow. Like, let's get to know each other, see if I love you. Like, we don't want to go on the fast track. I mean, unless maybe you're like younger or something like that, you're more like, hey, whatever, let's go. But I think after a while you're like, okay, if you want to see if there's something deep going on there, we don't want to feel like, yeah, pressured is, I don't know. Okay. They would say one thing and do another. Oh my gosh, I hate that. I don't like it when people don't keep their word on things. Of course, if there's a reason for not being available, that's all right, but multiple times it's a turnoff for me. Definitely agree. Not having the same interest as me, that's a tricky one because I know I can be a giver, probably too much if you ask the right or wrong person, but I just feel it when someone is just talking for talk and not really interested. So yeah, yep, definitely agree, girl. That is one of the biggest things for me, people who, say one thing and do another. I hate flaky people. I'm sorry, like, I'll give you a few chances to be flaky, but after a while, I'm going to stop inviting you. Like, it's like, there's no point in inviting you because you just keep flaking. So I will stop that. And there's other reasons. I might just door slam you, But yeah, I don't understand why people lie. Like, I understand things will come up. That's fine. Sometimes you're making a plan and then something happened. I know sometimes, people get in car accidents, like things happen. I understand. Just communicate that, okay? But sometimes people just lie. They'll say like, oh, I'm gonna be there, and then at the last minute they never show up, and they do that repeatedly, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, it's not nice. It's not nice to get someone's hopes up that you're gonna be there or you're gonna do something and then you don't show up. Like, how is that nice? No, you're showing that you cannot be trusted. We cannot depend on you. And if someone can depend on you as a friend or in a relationship, like, especially, like, we're not going to want to date you. Like, that's important. Being able to rely on someone and trust their word is very important. Like, in a friendship, but also especially in a relationship. You can't be with someone that you can't rely on, and anything they say, you're not going to believe it because they've shown you that you can't trust them. The same interest thing, like, I don't think for me personally, I don't, I think it's cool if we have similar interests, but to me, it's not a deal breaker if we don't like everything like the same. I think it would make it more interesting if we have different interests, as long as people, just respect each other's interests. I would find all and as many turnoffs of someone I am not interested. If I truly love someone, which comes naturally in my experience, I actually could accept a lot of turnoffs even the ones I would discover as time goes by because I love him. But I also have a list of deal breakers that are non-negotiable. Negotiable. Okay, cool. I guess she sees kind of like the good in people, which is, you know, good. And yeah, I think, you know, once you fall in love with someone, you know, you do kind of not put up, I guess, or accept some flaws and things like that. But she has a list of deal breakers that are non-negotiable. So there you go. There you go. Okay, those are just probably, you know, those things that us INFPs, it's like our values. Like, we're not going to negotiate when it comes to that. If our values are not aligned, like, it's just not going to work, okay? And don't try to force things with an INFP, like, or just with anyone. Like, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Just find someone else who's going to be more aligned with what you want. You know, like, you can't force someone to like you or change, like, so then they'll like me. No. I think the universal turnoff for me would be lack of consistency. People who say they will do a lot, but none of that actually happens. No matter how attractive the guy or girl is, if they can't keep their word or let out a lot of empty promises, that just tells me this person cannot be trusted and will be just disappointing. See, what did I tell you? If you do not follow through, if you don't do what you say you will, like, we're not gonna trust you, all right? Don't lie. Like saying, yeah, we have to go here and there. Maybe some people don't mind, but to me, this is just saying a lot of random things that you didn't mean. Exactly. Us INFPs, like, when we say something, we mean it. We're not the type of people who will just say something just to say it. So I think, you know, because we're like that, we, you know, assume or hope other people are like that too. When they say something, that's what they mean. But sadly, a lot of people are not like that. I think INFPs have this thing of prioritizing important people. So if I'm rearranging my schedule only to find out he's canceled on me or didn't even bother to let me know plans have changed, or making an excuse last minute, then it's a very strong no for me. Exactly, that's what I said. Communicate. If something came up, just communicate and be honest. Don't lie. It's weird because I think people, you know, see us as like so fragile. Like, we can't tell them the truth or else they're gonna die.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
For me personally, I would prefer the truth, even though, yeah, it's gonna be painful because I'm human. Like, if it's something that, you know, I won't like, but in the long run, I appreciate the honesty because I know where you stand. And even though maybe it wasn't the best news or whatever, at least I can respect that you respected me enough to tell me the truth and be honest, and that you see me as equal, you know? Whereas if you treat me like a little kid and, oh my gosh, like, we can't tell her anything, like, it's gonna make me feel really bad and I can't trust you. And, you know, it's very condescending when you treat someone like a kid. Like, yeah, we're nice and compassionate and everything, but we're also, I think, pretty strong in the inside. Like, I don't know, we want the truth. We want people to be genuine, okay? So be genuine. Don't lie. That's a big thing. Don't lie to INFPs. Do not lie. Do not lie. Do not lie. Do you get it? Do not lie. All right. I think the biggest turnoff for me would be someone who is a follower. I've never liked someone who follows the status quo, but rather someone who thinks independently. Critical thinking is extremely important. I agree. Like, I've always been more attracted to guys who, you know, follow their heart and do they kind of forge their own path, you know. It's not just, you know, guys who are just like, I don't know, I don't have my own thoughts, I'm just gonna, like, believe what other people believe. Like, that's just not attractive. Like, I want you to have your own thoughts and feelings, and that's why I don't want someone who's just gonna agree with me on everything, but you can still disagree respectfully. But I agree, girl. Follower, not attractive. I don't read books. LOL, bye. Yeah. I love reading too, so, like, come on. Why? Do you think you know everything? No, that's not attractive. He was boring and everything he said was, I don't know. What do you like to do? I don't know. Where would you like to go? I don't know. I was tired of being the only one with ideas. Oh my gosh. Girl, I agree. Oh, that would... oh, I couldn't stand that. No. No second date for me if a guy's like that. No. First of all, I'm not your mom. I don't want to be doing everything. And again, this idea, have your own thoughts. I want you to have your own values, thoughts. I don't want to be the one telling you how to live your life, or you just relying on other people how to live your life. It's just like, you're just like this empty thing. Like, don't you have your own feelings and thoughts? Like, yeah, critical thinking is very important. And agree, like boring, I can't with boring. The thing that turns me off, it's people trying to go too fast or people keeping secrets from me. There we go. Again, going too fast. Keeping secrets. That means you're not being honest. Be honest. Do not lie. Do not lie. Do not lie. They taught us that in elementary, kindergarten. Do not lie. I don't know why adults don't get it. Go back to kindergarten, okay? If you don't understand that. And don't pressure us to go too fast. If you want a hookup or something like that, like INFPs are probably not the ones for that. You might find one once in a while, but I think for the most part, we want to take our time. Okay, we want to get to know you, see if you're actually like worth it. I will share my thoughts as well. A few people have already said it. A number of things. Lack of consistency kills everything. I understand that people are busy, people have lives, people have obligations, blah, blah, blah. Exactly, we understand, okay? It shows that I'm nothing more than an option in your book, and I don't really have anything other than there's some time. Nah, I'm not okay with that. Our intuition can pick up when people aren't genuine. Exactly, that's why be genuine. Don't freaking lie, be honest. For me, that kills everything. My love language is time spent together, so I already know it's not going to work out. Even right now as we speak, I got a message right now from a guy who I know for a fact doesn't work on Fridays or Saturdays, yet did not say a peep to me on either day. But yet now all of a sudden you are here saying good morning. Nah. I mean, the texting wouldn't bother me that much just because I also take a while to get back to people. Unless we're like boyfriend and girlfriend, then it's like, okay, why didn't you like talk to me for 2 days? But if you're dating, it's a little different. Like if you're not official or anything like that. But again, same thing. We want you to be genuine. Communicate. Like if something comes up, just let us know. We're not gonna die. If you tell us like, oh, something came up, just be honest. You know, as long as you put in an effort, like we're gonna appreciate it. But don't lie. So if you can't make it to an event or something like that, just say you can't, and we're gonna appreciate your honesty. Like we'll find another time that'll work out. But you saying you're gonna be there or gonna do something and then you don't do it, like that's not gonna make us like you. Like, we want to know who you really are, okay? Because if we want to date you, we want to know the actual person. We don't want to know this fake image you're trying to portray. Like, so we want to know who you really are. All right, so I hope you got something out of this video, whether you are trying to date an INFP or interested, or you want to get to know them a little bit better, or if you are an INFP. A lot of the similar themes came up in the comments, which I thought was pretty interesting, and I pretty much agree with most of them. I think the only ones I kind of was like, is like the technology, texting back and all that stuff, because I think that just depends on different people. If you're an INFP, let me know what you think in the comments about all these answers I shared, and maybe some other things that have turned you off in the past, where you like someone and then they did something to turn you off. Let us know in the comments to help other people who might be interested. Yeah, I hope you learned something about just how to treat people, and hopefully you got out of this to just be genuine, be yourself, have your own thoughts and feelings. Don't lie, be genuine, just so important. Be consistent so we can actually trust you and rely on you. But yeah, I'll shut up now because this video has gone on too long. Also, real quick, if you love this band Muse on my shirt, it's my favorite band ever. I don't know why I'm doing that voice, but I host a podcast about them called Musecast. It's on YouTube and Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple iTunes. So if you love Muse, check out that podcast. All right, and I look forward to reading your comments. Have a great day. Bye.